this is Jonesy from Jonesy TV Reviews coming at you with a review for Season 2, Episode 5 of the sci-fi original series Dark Matter. We voted not to space you. This episode starts out again with an awesome opening like the previous episode. The android has used the emotion upgrade and basically goes to a bar, flirts with this guy, and beats a ton of guys up to capture this guy named Danny Bones. And we don't know the context yet. And it flashes back 24 hours, to when the Raza crew got the news about, or was talking about how they weren't going to space Six and how he could redeem himself by giving them GA intel and sort of redeem himself, which his redemption arc starts this episode. It's really great arc throughout the season. And then, of course, the android, they use her as to go onto a space station and basically get information from the GA, and it's actually pretty great. The android in this episode is fantastic. All the scenes with her are amazing, and basically they figure out from the intel there that the person who killed Corso had allies, or killed one Corso had allies, and so they go to investigate it, and that's where she basically picks up Bones and figure out where they are, and they figure out that he's held up. Corso's held up in an abandoned fusion reactor, so 2, 3, 4 next go there to kill him. And basically, they eventually shoot him and then chase him into catacombs. And then the Galactic Authority arrives, and the whole place blows up, and it's really cool. And basically, they're all in the caverns, and they're separated. And 2 and Corso are separated from 3. Nyx and 4 is trapped by the inspector of the GA, and they have some great dialogue, and so they sort of split up the parties, and there's some great dialogue between everybody, and 2 has this awesome moment where Corso is digging out, where he tries to convince her to save him, and basically she shoots him in the head, which is awesome. But before she does that, they figure out that, he was just a hired hitman for somebody who wanted to kill one. They eventually escape the planet on the Marauder and go back to the Raza and escape the GA. And so that's basically the summary of this episode. But, this episode was great. It used the strengths of every character. The android was awesome. Melissa O'Neill's 2 was amazing, superb. And the guy, Corso, he was played perfectly in this episode. And I'm really starting to like Nyx. And 4 is good as always, and 3 just had some great one-liners as always, but this was definitely one of my more favorite episodes of Dark Matter Season 2. And so I'd have to give We Voted Not to Space You a 9.2 out of 10. This episode was simply great. The show continues to be a show that can fill the void in my heart where Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis, Stargate SG-1 and Stargate Atlantis left. This is truly one of the best sci-fi shows on television, and one of the most underrated sci-fi shows on television. You should definitely check out this episode and the whole season, but I'd give We Voted Not to Space You a 9.2. This has been Jonesy from Jonesy TV giving the review. I hope you've enjoyed. Remember to like and subscribe for more content. See you later.